To the next one, Americans are back on TikTok. Y'all, come on. Back after not being able to access the app on Saturday night for a whole 12 hours, folks. In a notification, the company thanked Donald Trump for saving the platform. All right, Trump had said that he would issue an executive order to delay the divest or ban order from the U.S. government. So what do we make of this app being reinstated? Jess, I'm going to throw this hot potato over to you first, my friend.
Well, I think some of us might be confused because it was Trump who sort of spurred this banning of TikTok in the first place,
August
right?
of 2020.
Exactly, August of 2020. And then March of this year, he happened to meet with a Republican donor who owns 15% of the company that owns TikTok. And then a couple months later, Trump joins TikTok. So I think we can sort of connect the dots about like what's going on. Again, it's money.
It's money because it's not, what he keeps saying is that this is about data and privacy and security so that a foreign government doesn't have that much access to information of so many Americans, right? 100 or 200 million Americans, whoever's on it. And to me, it was never about freedom of speech and it was never about data or privacy because he sold that off a long time ago. I think tech had their way. There's a great filmmaker. I think he was the former Secretary of Education or Labor in the United States, and his name is Robert Reich, and he's been very, very vocal. And he put up this, to me, which was the encapsulation of all of this, when he basically said, yeah, we'll put it up if we can pull it up. So it's dangerous for China to have the ability to access our data and manipulate us via social media apps, but it's okay for America's billionaires to have the ability to access our data and manipulate us via social media apps. Do I have this right? So it's not that. And again, if I go back to Billionaires Row, that's at the inauguration, what this comes down to is accessing the Chinese market. That is 1.4 billion people. Google can't get in. Amazon can't get in, Meta can't get in, and Elon Musk just messaged yesterday on X, I think it's really unfair that we allow TikTok in, but I can't have X in China. So this is all about money. The billionaire bros, they want in on China, and Trump is their way to get there.
I agree with you, but I think it's also one of Trump's best tactics, which is distract you with some nonsense like, oh, we're going to make Canada the 51st state. Meanwhile, people aren't going to pay attention to the real things that are about to happen to them. Because if you really paid attention to this TikTok ban, listen, why would there be a pre-inauguration TikTok-sponsored party? Does that make any sense? If you're gonna ban my app, why would you have a party at the inauguration? Save TikTok. It doesn't make any sense. And on Friday, the CEO of TikTok thanked the president. Listen to this. I want to thank President Trump for his commitment to work with us to find a solution that keeps TikTok available in the United States. This is a strong stand for the First Amendment against arbitrary censorship. This is a whole lot of hooey. This is a whole lot of nonsense. He wants to distract the American people with this app nonsense because all the influencers and small businesses who make a lot of money on this app are all like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? And the people who just like doom scroll for hours are distracted. What's really gonna happen is you're gonna have a national ban on abortion and you're losing your health care. And that immigration that you think is just gonna affect those people who are crossing the border from Mexico, you better open your eyes. It's gonna affect a lot of you who sit comfortably thinking it's not gonna affect you. So be distracted by the TikTok nonsense. That's really not a ban at all. It was just a distraction that lasted for 12 hours. How much of a ban is that?
Well, we'll see what happens. It's not over, right?
Yeah,
you're right.
We just placed a temporary sort of cease and desist.
Yeah, it's true. Boy, it's going to be a long 4 years.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.